Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak, and welcome back to Rocket Robot on Wheels. Last time, we did everything in the game outside of collecting all the tokens, and this time, we're going to be completing Jojo's World. Now, this is going to be my actual attempt where I beat it. There's like 3 or 4 hours where I couldn't beat it. But when you enter, he's going to say, "You runty, ratting, rocket burst bucket, you've undone months of hard work. Well, now you're in my world. Idiot Gavin, whoopie this, whoopie that, have a whoopsicle, bah! Now I'll show the world some amusement, Jojo style." Oh, Jojo World may have a few little safety issues to work out. Perhaps we'll test it out on, say, a puny, insignificant robot. One who will never be missed if he ends up a smoking pile of gears. Yeah, so, and then, like, cut 2.5 hours of different days. This took me like a week to actually get downright of trial and error, but if you keep going back, he'll say, like, back for more punishment. So our first trial here is these these little things. I wanted to show off that if you hang on for them too long, they do fall. So don't hang on for them too long. But the first trial is going to be the beware style flowers and the logs, rolling logs. Now this is actually really tricky. I'm going to make it look easy, but trust me, it's hard as shit. You want to stay on them long enough where they begin to move, so by the time they make it to the end, they actually stop moving. The rolling isn't the issue. To me, it's actually just getting on them. And then right after that, you have a spiral. Now, this spiral isn't too bad because you're on the inner side of the spiral. You can just kind of keep moving and be fine. Jojo for president. Then you have these spinning handles here. They're really not that hard. Honestly, it's just more transition stuff. Now see if you like my color cannons. Yep. So more hanging handles. Now the color section. Multiple ways to do it. The intended method is going to be to make the Roman colors. So you're gonna need a green hat, orange body. So we're gonna be all yellow, green head, and then I like to stand on the opening section here so that I don't have to deal with getting my head wet. But if you want to get your whole body wet, or just your head wet, you have to like time your jump properly so that you can just barely graze the paint as it goes up. This last one is water, so you want to be quick about it so that you don't get washed out. But the other way, and I'm going to show this off in a second because I ended up getting hit, but the other way is there's some clowns and they shoot some paintballs at you, and if you get hit, they change your color. So the obstacle here is to not get hit, but because I failed at my platforming here, I'm actually going to get hit in the face. Or maybe it was body, I don't remember. Here in a little bit. If you couldn't tell, this is post-commentary. I couldn't, like, the actual commentary was so bad that I scrapped the whole thing, and I decided to just monologue this via post-commentary. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get hit in a second here. That's the other way, is if you got lucky, you can get your colors by allowing them to just kind of keep hitting you. It's going to take you a while, but if you get lucky... Oh, that's what it was, black bottom. But if you get lucky, you can get the colors that you need. On my first run of this, I actually didn't realize that's how the paint fountains worked. So I ended up just staying in one of these sections. I don't know if it was this one or if it was the next one, where this one cannon was just blasting me in the face with different colors until I got the right ones. And I was like, oh, cool, green. And then he fucked it up. He washed it all away. But if you ever decide that you don't want to spend half an hour waiting for them to get the right colors, you can always just head back to the water and make sure you don't fall down to get hurt. But you can always just wash it off right here. Or right here, wherever. And you can redo it. It's actually really not that bad, but believe me when I say this is like the most demoralizing segment, because this segment is really easy to like get through. But like if you keep dying and you have to start from the beginning of Jojo's World, it becomes demoralizing because you just keep ending up here over and over again. It's like I can't die from these paint buckets, you know what I mean? Like the paint cannons aren't doing anything, they're just kind of annoying me. Oh, and if you have a mixed color like orange or green, you don't have to worry about the whole thing changing color. Only if you add like a third color will it turn black, so just be careful. Like red and yellow makes orange, but if you add blue to that, it will turn black, so you gotta be careful with that. don't get the third color in. But if you have two, it's fine if you have one of the two colors. It's already added. So yeah. But if you have the ribbon colors, which if you don't remember what they were, they're green head, orange bottom. You can then make it past the Rumbling Soldier, who's right here, and he'll let you through. Swift, get up! I'm just kind of clicking through the stuff, because I've been through this a million times, and he goes, "You meddling metal midget, try this next, I think you'll be a fan." Ha! And that's the point in which I was like, oh, this game's not really a kid's game. He called me a midget. So this spiral is actually really fucking hard. Again, I'm gonna make it look a little easy. It's not. This took me like 6 or 7 tries until I got it right. It's a lot harder than you might think. It's similar to the one in, what was it? Mind Blowing? But that one I think automatically rolls. You have to like make sure you're watching your own weight. Now for this segment, you want to stand on the second to last block, pick up a bomb, and throw it at the wall. And when you throw up at the wall, you're going to spawn this fan. The fan, you can blow up its little blades here. But be careful. You see, you don't have to blow them all up. You don't have to hit all 4. You can hit just 2 of them, or 1 of them if you really want to. The problem is that I missed, and once I realized I missed, it was too late. I had already begun moving. And here's the issue with the spiral. If you offset it, you're kind of screwed now. You can't do anything about it, so you might as well just eat a life. But if you get lucky, sometimes it does come back. Sometimes it resets. It doesn't always. I had it where it was like all the way at the bottom, and it just never came back up. So that was annoying. I was going to be a little cheeky there and think maybe I can make that, but I decided to play it safe. Right there. So yeah, we're going to try the fan again. The fan bit, also another hard part. If you finally keep getting past the rum and paint section, you're going to be met with one of the trickier bits, the fan. I had a lot of hard times with this. I want to say stay on the second block because it'll move towards you. It's going to blow up the blocks ahead of it. But it'll give you enough time to take them out, take the fan blades out, before it can reach you. And once you take out enough fan blades, you can just hop right on. And you're kind of safe. And then that is the hard part of Jojo's World essentially done. There's only like one more bit that I would say is very, very difficult. Everything from here on out is pretty easy. Grapple with the next tiny grapple with this next. So yeah, that's the little hint we're going to grapple on. And then we're on an ice jumping segment, like in Arabian Flights or in other moments. You can just make it to the end and then like make it to the end underwater and then just shoot an ice block underneath and then hop on. You can do that if you want to. I didn't know that speed strat, how the speed strat worked, but that's how you do it. You just kind of shoot an ice block underneath and it'll float up and you have enough time to hop on before it goes away. So you don't have to deal with the hazards, and this is actually super easy. And then the magnet platforms are fucking ridiculously dumb easy. They follow you, and you are in complete control of the magnets. If you stand on one side, it'll go one way. If you stand on the other, it'll go the other way. You're in complete control. And the one that you're hopping onto will follow you, so you're in no danger here, unless you, like, fuck up the jump horrifically. Now the magnet switch puzzle is kind of tricky. It took me a minute to get like good at, but it's not like you're in danger or anything. It just took me a while to get good at. You step on the block, you throw the block onto the magnet, you then redo that. I'm pretty sure 0.5 seconds is enough, but we're gonna, for the people, we're gonna throw it, make sure it sticks, and you can actually just kind of double jump up to it. You don't have to grapple it or anything. I feel like the grapple actually takes longer. And then you're going to sideways jump this. That's not so tricky, but it can be if you're not used to it. Now this bit you can do a couple of ways. What I like to do is I like to launch a block up to the platform. It'll take a second to get that one down, but then you want to set up the platform so that you can throw a block on the magnet. And there's 2 magnets, obviously, right? So then you're going to want to swing on to the second area and then you're going to want to throw a magnet. Now this is a lot trickier than it looks. It took me a long time to get really good at that. But once you get through that, we're making it to the Lethal Lake of Lava. Now, the Lethal Lake of Lava is the ender of all runs. If you make it here, good fucking luck. I don't have any actual advice for you. I got lucky here. Honestly, truly, this is the first time that I've made it past Lethal Lake of Lava, and I have no idea how I managed to do it. But once you're through, you're through. So you can make this jump easy. I learned that just by being fucking tired of waiting around the entire pillar, which is what you're supposed to do, but I'm tired. So you can make that jump, and then you climb up. Now, here, these platforms will launch you. And here's a little glitch speedrunners use sometimes. Not here, I don't think, but in whatever else you can do. But if you use the ice ray at the right time, you get launched sky high. And this is the part that is the hard bit. Not this launcher, but the next launcher is just spaced far enough where it's a little more tricky to make than the other ones. Like, those first, like, two aren't so bad. It's the last one, particularly, that for whatever reason is just such a hard jump to make and time correctly, which is why I was trying to practice, like, the ice ray shot, because I figured maybe if I had enough height I can fall onto it. But the issue with that is I'm bad at timing the ice ray. It's all about timing to get that glitch. And even when I do get it, like, it doesn't always pop off all the time. And so the best way that I found to get this right is if you do a little bunny hop onto the jumping platform and kind of run as you land on it. And there we go, we got some super duper height there. If you kind of run on the platform when you do that little bunny hop, you can get some speed before you get launched, and then as it launches you want to jump up, so that way you use your first jump and then you have your second booster. Again, that's how you're supposed to make some of these, I guess, but like that last one, for whatever reason, not this one, the one I'm practicing my ice jumps on, but this last one right here, for whatever reason, this one onto that final platform is ridiculously hard. And I don't know if it's because, like, this platform is slightly higher, or if there's like a distance issue or something. I don't know. But that jump is just so ridiculously difficult that, like, it's just not a fun jump. Now, I mistimed that, so I don't want to, like, take an extra hit here. So we're gonna just kind of bop to the music a little bit. And then we can, like, perfectly land there. Double jump down here, and I believe I make it to the next segment. Excuse you, can you fucking, thank you. But yeah, Jojo's World, ridiculously, stupidly fucking difficult. I'm also going to show off the secondary ending here by showing off everything that I didn't collect. I collected off camera, or collected not while on the playthrough. Just like in my own time, I ended up recording clips of it. So we can get the final cutscene of the game, and I can show off the credits. So stay tuned for the end of Jojo's World for that, because I will be showing off the coins that I missed and the one energy cell that I didn't collect. Which I find really funny that I was right. In the playthrough, I was like, if I was a game designer, I would put 2 power cells in this level, one day, one at night. And I was right. There was one in day, one at night. I didn't know that. I had to look those up, but boy, was I surprised. Anyway, I finally made it. I was surprised, and I was like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. And we're going to swing right into Whoopi's mouth here. And then we get to the easiest bit in the entire part. This section, which is the only time in the game that I can think of where we ended up doing this, is a gyro platform. Now you want to kind of just push along the ground until it starts to move. And I'm not sure if you have to be specifically one direction or the other, but you want to make the floor move by pushing in one direction. And if it stops, try pushing in the other direction. I'm not sure if the game is supposed to do that or what, but that's what happened to me. It stopped, so I had to push in the other direction, and it worked. See how, like, how it stopped again? Like, if it stops, you want to push in the other direction. I don't know if that's like just something that happens. No idea. But eventually it will make it to the end, and then... I think I overshot it a bit. And then you get to just jump here. I don't believe it. My sinister spider won't be nearly so simple. The sinister spider is actually really super duper easy. He's pretty chill. Now, I thought this was a boss. So I tried to kill it. You don't have to kill it. You can if you would like to, but it's not necessary. It's not something you have to. I was like, wow, this guy's fucking creepy. Yeah, I saw the bombs, I saw the legs, and I remember the fan you could blow up, so I was like, maybe I gotta blow up the legs. And I thought this was a boss fight, so I tried to kill the spider. So, be careful with the bombs. The floor you're on is one of those floors that are, like, ridiculously, like, bendable or whatever. So, like, if you get hit, or if something falls on it, or if a bomb goes off on it, it will freak the fuck out. Now, I wanted to get through it because I figured I had enough hits. Again, I had to kill the boss, so I gotta make sure I don't get hit, but I figured he's not doing anything actively to try to harm me. And then I figured out the leg joint, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So I was like, cool, alright. Not sure how I figured that out. I think I just... Either I saw it on a speedrun, or I kind of just figured it out by accident. But as you can see, like, the floor starts to freak the fuck out when the legs land on it. And doubly so if a bomb blows up on it. If a bomb blows up on the bottom, or on the web or whatever, it will just... it'll go crazy. So try not to stand on the floor. As you can see, the floor will freak out, like I said. Try not to stand on it for too long. If you throw the bomb, you might want to get out of there. Might want to just get out of there. Or else something like this might happen. And if you're not ready for that, you will eat shit and die and have to do one of the parts all over again. And believe me, I don't want you to have to go through that. So be sure you're true with your aim if you're going to go and take out all the legs. Be sure not to do anything stupid. The spider is pretty easy. I don't know why I decided to murder all the legs. Oh yeah, because I thought it was a boss, that's why. Yeah, like, in hindsight, like, it's just a platform. You don't have to kill the legs. Like, once you get past the legs, you could just continue on with the level. I just thought, yeah, he's a boss, so I gotta kill the boss. Yeah, and then I did something really dumb. I could have beaten that without taking that many hits. I just like to live my life on the edge, I guess. I don't know. So here we are, gonna try killing the spider again. I don't know if the legs, once they break off, will hurt you, but I don't want to test that. I don't want you to test that either. I don't want anyone to test that. Just go through. If you can do it without breaking legs, do it without breaking the legs. Like, I just go on. Look at that. That one blew up. It launched off the floor, so I didn't have to worry about dying. That's cool. Give me the bomb. Give me the bomb. Thank you, bomb. Careful with the floor. The floor will ignite the bomb too. You don't want that to go off. All I'm saying is that I'm scared. I have 2 hits left. This floor is shaky at best. I don't want to deal with the legs no more. I don't know if I have to kill the legs at this point. You don't. Just thought you should know that. But I didn't know that when recording, so I was panicking a little bit. I guess you can cancel your throws, by the way, by pressing the R button, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't too sure if I showed that off or if that was ever said in the tutorials, but I guess I should mention that. If you are about to throw something and you want to cancel throw, you press the R button and Rocket will let go of the... Oh, that was a good throw. Alright, good. And Rocket will let go and not throw everything. Wow, another lucky throw. I was expecting the floor to freak out there. Good. I'm glad. Okay. 3 more legs. Yeah, I'm being so careful. I do not want anything to go wrong. Look how fucking close I have to get to that bomb dispenser. It's crazy to me. Oh, please, please. No. Mr. Spider, I'm sorry that I'm delimbing you, but you have to understand, man. I thought you were a boss. He called you the Sinister Spider, my guy. I thought you were evil. I didn't know you were just a chill guy hanging out. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I like spiders. So this hurt me. This hurt me more than it should. Oh, you guys want to see something kind of creepy? Hold on. I brought this again. I thought it was a boss. So I thought like, oh, I need to bring a bomb. Like that's the challenge here. I got to bring a bomb, avoid all the legs, and then throw a bomb at him or something. It's like that big beast in the lake. Just chuck a bomb at him. No, he's not a boss. He's just a platform. I was like, that didn't do anything. Yeah, look at his eyes. His eyes will follow you, and I thought that was kind of cool. A little creepy. I'm not sorry for the arachnophobes. Well, anyway, once you make it to the spider, he's like, my spider, okay, you made your point. Now you can stop. All right. So we're at the end game, the end bit. So this little spinny spin thing, don't go any further. The Flaming Spear of Doom isn't done yet. Oh, Doom, wasn't of death. It's of Doom. You're gonna grab this little hook. It will spin, and I have to honestly say this part was really disorienting. I got really dizzy. Can we make some kind of deal? How about 70-30? And so your job is to make it from hook to hook. Again, I got dizzy, so I ended up falling because I missed the jump. 60-40? I think it was this one. Again, I was very dizzy, so I ended up missing, and then But you're pretty safe. The platform is pretty large enough for you to like kind of make it back to the center, so you don't have to really worry about it. I was like, wow, the hypnosis thing is really is on point, I guess. On brand. I was getting fucking smacked up dizzy. Can I grab that, please? Come here. Thank you. Alright, so as it spins, spinny, it'll gradually lift you up, and then you can grab onto the next one. Or not. Let's try that for a third time. Imagine this 26-minute video of me making it to the end of Jojo's World. How much did I get rid of? I got, like, dude, it was literally like a week's worth of me doing 2-hour-long sessions of constant failing. There's a lot of footage of me just dying at the lava pit. Just a lot of footage of me dying at the lava pit. I could not make that for the life of me. Did it come down? Oh, there we go. Yep, grab that. Thank you. Alright, one more time. Here we go. And we're going to jump. Oh, it like follows you? Okay, I didn't realize that. Thanks. Alright, make that fourth time's the charm. Four. Yeah. I was very dizzy. Something about N64 graphics and like gyroscopic spinning like this like fucking messes with me. Don't know if it's like the jank fast moving camera that makes it like so like disorienting to me. I don't know. Hey, here we go. And oh, can you not game? Thank you. I believe this is the last one. So once you make it to the tippy-toppy top, a bit of this little section, we have 2 more handles. Okay, 50-50. We have 2 more handles to go through. Don't drop. And here is the giant sphere of doom. He's like, stop, it's not ready. And we're just gonna slowly move on up, savoring the glory, the death of Jojo's World. The end of the Sphere of Doom. Rocket, whatever you do, don't touch the big ball. No, don't ride it like that. Jump off. All right, so this segment is staying on the ball. You want to just put your weight on one end, and then as it keeps falling, you want to just follow the ball. Slow and steady wins the race. You want to stay on the gray bits, don't touch the red bits. And it's pretty easy because this one long strip right here is just one giant gray strip. And we're going to make it to the end where it says Jojo's World, and that's the end of the game. Stop! I wonder what this ball was supposed to be doing. Because to me, my understanding is that Jojo wanted to take over the park, not destroy it. So why did he want a giant flaming ball for it? He's like, wait! Don't know what his social with clowns is either. But we did it. Goodbye, Jojo. No! I'm dead. Rocket, you've captured Jojo and saved the park from certain ruin. Excellent work, my boy. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, man, you're welcome. I don't know how we'll clean up all this mess before we open, though. And there are still tickets and tokens to find. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, lots to do, so little time. Be good. I'm guessing the idea is that this is the last ticket, so that way when you touch it, it'll say, like, you found them all, or whatever. But I'm actually missing some tokens, so let's go find them real quick. And I was excited. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Can't believe I did it. So the next couple of clips are going to be from Pyramid Flights, which I'm missing 1 coin, and then Pyramid Ski, which I'm missing 15, I think, or 16. Something like that. So let's go over to Arabian Flights, in which we're going to be heading towards the blue section. And on this blue section, there's like a giant looking like silo thing with like a little wall. I believe this is where one of the tickets are. If you go above it, yeah, where the little jumping stones are, above it is a token behind Whoopi's face. I didn't know that, so I ended up having to look it up and I found it. So that was cool. That is the Arabian Flights one. On Pyramid Scheme, if you make it past those tricky jumps, you're going to hop along these statues. This is the one that I didn't get during the playthrough. I was like, I'll come back to it later. It's later. And there it is, right there. And to get this one, you just have to swing across. And then right after we collect this one, we're going to shift over to nighttime, because I also didn't collect one that I saw in the playthrough for whatever reason. But at nighttime, if you're flying around, you might see a coin on top of Whoopi's head. So we're going to just drive off one of these little areas right here. Doesn't really matter where, but if you hang left towards Whoopi, you can see the coin right on his nose. And you can just kind of grab it there. Next up on my list is going to be in the beginning of Pyramid Scheme, right behind the entrance. There's a tunnel I never saw. And if we follow this tunnel all the way through, stupid camera, can't see, thank you. If we make it to the end of the tunnel, this is the end of the tunnel, there it is. In the tunnel, there's going to be a few branches for us to grab onto, like this floating one, or this other floating one. And we're just going to climb all the way up here until we find a yellow coin hanging out about. Next up, our last thing is going to, or second to last thing, is going to be the energy cell. Now the energy cell and the final purple coin are in the night section. And what I did was, while riding my motorcycle, if you hop off this long ledge here and aim all the way up to your left, you're going to see another section for you to grab onto. This is not the one where we had to climb all the way up. This one's lower. I'm pretty sure you could probably fall down onto this one from that high pillar, if I'm not mistaken, because I think they're around the same area. If I'm not mistaken. But on top of this one, there is a power cell. And if it's not this one, it's probably the purple coin. But one of these two you could probably just like fall down onto. And then the purple coin is actually very similar. So the purple coin is across the other side of where the power cell is. And how we're going to do that is kind of similar. We're going to get onto our motorcycle. We've got our bike. We're going to climb up these purple floating platforms like we're doing that one ticket where we have to go as high as we possibly can. And we're just going to make it all the way to the tippy top. Can't believe I made that. Can't believe I made that. Alright, and then what you're going to want to do is you want to jump off and then aim towards the temple and just kind of glide. You don't want to like fall or anything. You want to just kind of stay gliding. And eventually you'll see a platform. And here it is. You can just kind of grab it. Rocket, sticker again. Congratulations! You found all the tickets. Dr. Gavin wants to see you back at World right away. And that's all 1,400 coins or tokens. Rocket, you've saved the day. We're ready to open. Take this medal as a token of our appreciation. And in honor of your bravery and skill, henceforth, this park will be known to one and all as Rocketland. Everybody's like, what? Welcome to the credits. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And we hope you enjoyed the making Rocket as much as we enjoyed playing it. No, wait, strike that. Reverse it. Never mind. And these credits are pretty unique. I really like this. So all the people that worked on this, Irvin G, for instance, they're all screws with their pictures on, and you can walk around, you can pick them up. I think in the review I said that it tells you who they are and what they did. I don't know if they do. I didn't search all of these. I did see this, like, our things to Joe Bielfor, Steve Conrad, Gary Ask, all these other people. And I, for whatever reason, took that as, like, these were, like, not just shout-outs to people who helped them, but, like, what they did. And I don't know why, but I'm not certain if that's true. Like, the ones that I did pick up, like Zimmerman here or whatever, it just says their name, so I don't know if it's true. Thanks to Ubisoft Entertainment and these people who published the game and may have lended a hand in some form or another. So that's pretty cool. I kind of need to get back and like look through these screws and see like if I can find the composer. Because I don't think even in the manual doesn't say anything about a composer being there. If you step on the star, you can see all the Sucker Punch logo. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't found all of these. I haven't picked up all these. But there's a warp home, and you can touch that, and it brings you back to the game. And that's pretty cool. And that is Rocket, Robot on Wheels, for the N64. And Tinker doesn't say anything of note, if I'm remembering correctly. I think he just kind of continues his own speech from before. Yep, yeah, so nothing's changed there. And that about does it. I had a lot more fun with this game than I thought I would. And I kind of recommend this. Oh, I figured it out, by the way. It's not 84%, it's 84 tickets. I kind of pieced that together while rewatching the playthrough for the for like editing purposes. I kind of put one and one together. So that's why it says 83, 84. Those are your tickets, not percentage. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.